Still, this is your host, ZALDY Lenon, with the spokesperson of Americans for a Better Philippines, no other than Engineer Arthur Buey. Now we're tackling about the issue of this divorce that, based on the news today, is that the Philippines now is the only country without divorce. Okay, Engineer, you have said earlier that it takes to have a culture because this culture was molded based on what the Constitution is teaches. Okay. Now, moving forward, especially in terms of poverty, the issue of poverty, how could this culture affect the prosperity of one nation?
I don't see much effect on poverty, except if the Constitution doesn't protect the children. So if the husband abandons the family and there's no means for the wife to get some child support, then it could affect. Increase the poverty chances, you know, because the wife wouldn't be able to support. Like we have a lot of cases when there were 8 or 10 children, and the husband just takes off, and the wife doesn't have any means of getting any child support. Then that increases the chance for the children to live in poverty. And there's no other support from government or other institutions that affects the increasing chance of these children living in poverty. But if there was a means for the wife to claim and get child support, then there wouldn't be any effect whether they're divorced or they're married.
So on that situation that you are saying today, Engineer, no? Is that situation, when it comes to that situation, is this issue of divorce and divorce can help this individual to be more prosperous, to be more active in their life, or to be more capable of looking for some thing that can be supported to their children?
Of course, when an individual is doing something according to his will, you know, like if somebody gets a divorce and have a relationship with the other person that he or she would be happy with, that improves their efficiency in working or doing business. Instead of if they are bind together because there's no divorce and they go to work and they think of their problems with their spouse, then that significantly slows their efficiency.
And they will not be able to be a productive one.
Yeah, because they have that problem in the back of their mind.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes really sense.
Yeah, it's a big psychological burden when you are having all these problems. Why not just be free and be happy with the new partner you got?
Having said that, Engineer, how could we, or how could they, push this bill of divorce when in fact the church has been long said that they are against on these kinds of legislations?
I think it's like what happened with Malta. You know, the prime minister was against divorce.
Yeah.
But he said it's the will of the people, and he couldn't go against the will of the people. So Malta lately accepted divorce because that's the will of the people. So it would have to be the same thing here in the Philippines. there's a lot of cases where people are legally married and they're having relationship with another person. So what's the point in not having a divorce? Why don't we just, you know, it's a choice of freedom and being legal on what you do. Because when you're legally married and you have another relationship, that's a crazy situation, and it's burden for both of them. Because their conscience it's like saying you're married to this other person and you're having a relationship with another person, so it puts a burden on their conscience. That would be the big setback on not having a divorce.
Okay, now also it's clear in general that you were favoring a divorce bill, but anyway, we're still here and discussing this issue of divorce. And now, Engineer, based on the facts that now that the Philippines is the only country without divorce, you have said it earlier that maybe this the time that there's no other way around, that this bill will not be passed even for the stiff objection of the church here in the Philippines.
Yeah, but as a law, it should be the Senate and the Congress that would make on this decision. And the church may voice their opposition, but it's still the vote of the legislators that would count.
But of course, this would bring very big pressures, especially to those who are against this bill.
Yeah, but then it makes the country look stupid because everybody accepts the fact that relationship change, and when the time comes, people are in love on this time, and as time goes on, a lot of things happen, and things has changed, and they have to adapt to the changing situation. That's what the divorce is all about. It's not about religion or culture. It's the freedom of individuals to be happy with their situation. If they're in love for the rest of their lives, then
why not?
Then there's no need to divorce. But then if it changed because of a lot of things, then they should be free to pursue whatever situation they're in.